whether I talk about ag tech or not today. Probably actually am not exactly going to. Sort of. Um, what day is it? Is it the 7th, I think, of October? Anyways, uh, you could check the calendar. I'll, I'll try to remember better next time. But so today, I'm sitting here driving. I'm like, oh, okay, what's the challenge in ag? And I saw this article this morning. I think it was actually on Reddit because I'm a fan of scrolling Reddit and seeing what's about in the world. And it's like, oh, the farmers are going to get giant bailout tomorrow or Thursday. That's the kind of thought, the chatter going around that some big thing is coming, and it's like, oh, it'll be 20 to 50 billion dollars, and people are pissed about, oh, they're going to bail out farmers again, and this, and welfare queens, and you name it. There's a lot of negativity going on from normal people because a lot of people are struggling too. And if they see, if they're struggling because of, say, tariffs and things, and farmers are, why are they getting it, not them? Stuff like that. I don't have to really, I'm just lining it up for what I'm about to say. Uh, Once again, I'm not going to get super political or anything like on that. That there's a thousand ways to string that stuff. What I'm going to talk about though is a bailout. So I think there's concerns a lot of that money will go right up to the ag businesses, the large corporates, and blah blah blah. Maybe some of it, yeah, I suppose that will, but that's not the point. There's going to be a lot of ag businesses struggling too, not just farmers, and it varies in different distinct areas and regions of what people are doing. But I was thinking for such a long time, especially in like the tech side of it, but other ag businesses, everyone kind of works in their own realm and competes against, the person next to them, whether it's a competing against a farmer, an ag business, bank competing against another one, an agronomist against another one, an ag retailer against another one, an equipment dealer against another one. You name it. You can go on and on. Maybe in this ag downturn, the best way we can get around it is not kind of wait for some bailout. Why don't we bail out each other? Why don't we find new ways to work with each other instead of kind of the normal business thing of compete, get around, have that edge? I, I'm always a little skeptical on how partnerships can work and things like that. That's not really what I'm kind of getting at, but maybe there's some renewed thoughts on trying to do some unique things and working with others, going in on some things. As I was talking about the kind of the dealership, ag equipment stuff yesterday, from Ben Voss's article on, what they can do. And yeah, I think them owning tech and ag tech can be a very good thing. But here's the thing. One of those dealers are starting to do this. Like I said, they're combining all their services, precision ag services together, unifying. They still do their thing, but they can have a set of these five techs that kind of do the whole area, and there's tens of millions of acres they're covering because of efficiencies. Well, maybe there's things like that can be done on other parts of ag, um, wherever it goes, and it's going to be different for everybody. Maybe there's collaborative efforts between smaller, regional ag retailers and some larger ones saying, hey, how can we kind of work together? Oh, there's more soybeans here. There's tough areas for where to store them because of the price. Maybe we can work together on stuff. Or, hey, maybe there's, we want to push out biologicals because they show this and they could save this. Hey, let's partner on testing them more and things of that. I don't know. That's maybe too much for some of them. But I think on the ag tech world, there's a lot that can be done too, like bundling of different products and services together. It's like, oh, you guys do this, you guys do this. We're kind of bundling in this. By doing that, we're supporting all each other, which cuts our costs a little bit. Now we can provide this bigger package that, with all of these different things together, we can do X. All in all, I think ag businesses have to be a little more open to doing things like this, because you're going to get a bailout from the government, and farmers are just going to pay you to pay you. I think ag businesses need to help bail out each other from sticky situations and work together. The large groups that do have more funds and backing need to look into technology more to say, we actually got to really push and use this to really help everybody. So I could go on and on about the potential there. It's going to be different for everyone, like I said. Just something to think about. The best thing to do is work together in a down time. We got to do it in general as a country here and as a society in the world. I think more and more. Well, we can do it on business too, and get to a sustainable way instead of the fighting and this. We got to get growth. I think we've maxed out a little bit on growth, to be honest, and it's looking more and more population decline might be a thing. We have to rethink all of this stuff in ag and get it to a point where it makes sense for everybody too, and for you as a business. So that's my thoughts to today. Curious on what you think. We'll talk tomorrow. See you later.